Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chidinma, and on the day that you are seeing this video, it is my 3.5-year anniversary on YouTube. I started this account on August 17th, 2020. We were deep in the pandemic. I was staying home for months on end, and I was 16 years old. Now I'm 20 years old. I am more than halfway through my college career. My life has changed in 3.5 years so drastically, and I think that I can attribute a lot of this change to this YouTube channel. I want to first shout out 𝖘𝖚𝖆 and all of the countless of people who have made a video on this topic, how YouTube has changed their life. These videos have inspired me so much, and 𝖘𝖚𝖆 started this whole trend, so I want to give her her flowers because her video made me think a lot about my unique YouTube experience. I have always wanted to be a YouTuber. In September 2011, I had just turned 8 years old and I had just gotten my first American Girl doll named 𝖊𝖆𝖆. I had wanted an American Girl doll for ages because all of my older cousins had one, but I technically wasn't of age at the time. So when I got her for my 8th birthday, I was so excited. I quickly started watching American Girl videos, and I had so many creators that I was just so obsessed with. They had those elaborate doll houses. They would make American Girl stop motions. I was just so obsessed with them. So much so that I started filming my own American Girl doll videos off of my iPod Touch and my dad's iPad. I'm saddened to say that I don't have those videos anymore, but I still clearly remember making them with my sister. Moving on to middle school, starting in 2014, I big chopped because I used to have a relaxer in elementary school, and I started my natural hair journey at 11 years old. This was a very difficult journey to go on because not many Black girls my age were rocking their natural hair, especially in middle school. I started watching natural hair videos as a middle schooler, just learning how to take care of my hair. And again, I found different women who really inspired me to try new products, try new hairstyles. I then started high school in the fall of 2017, and as a 14-year-old, I was interested now in vlogs and high school vlogs. I went to a boarding school, so I had a very different high school experience than most American kids, and all of this really just inspired me to take the leap of faith one day and create my own YouTube channel. Starting in August 2020, I decided to make a Google account. By the time that my first video was posted, I had 36 subscribers. From then on, I started making my boarding school vlogs. I can definitely say with full confidence that my YouTube channel was the best part of senior year. Senior year honestly was not that great. Seeing how everybody was engaged with my channel, whether it be my friends, my family, or just random strangers on the internet, just made me feel really seen and heard. I started college September 2021, and I moved to a new city. I now go to school in Chicago, and I go to DePaul University. And starting college in 2021 was really a crazy time. We were the first class back on campus after COVID, and everything was new for us and also new for a lot of other people in different classes that hadn't gotten that college experience due to the pandemic. I started off strong by making college vlogs and having a lot of fun with them, but soon my schoolwork and my social life just kind of took a turn, and I found myself not making videos as much and not being as dedicated. I started flirting with ideas of quitting YouTube literally only after a year of doing it. I also started to feel inadequate and compare my growth to other YouTubers. I had experienced a large surge of growth in the beginning of 2021. I had grown from 100 subscribers at the beginning of the year to over 1,000 by June. And I know a lot of other YouTubers have had faster growth, growing from 100 to 30,000 in that time frame. But for me, that was a lot of growth in a short amount of time. And by the end of 2021, that growth began to stagger and I just wasn't experiencing the same success. I began thinking that maybe making college vlogs was just a mistake and that people wanted more boarding school videos from me. That was my niche. That is what made me popular. But I wasn't at boarding school anymore, and I just felt like there was no need for me to keep talking about it. I also didn't really like my high school at all, so I didn't want to keep making memory videos about it. However, I ended up just getting way too stressed with school, and in March 2022, I posted my last video for a while. It was a March plan with me, and it didn't do super well. And on top of that, I just also was going through a lot of external things, so I just fell away from the platform. I kind of figured that nobody would notice if I was gone, and I also just really felt super overwhelmed. The plan was to always come back to YouTube, but I definitely prolonged it because I got in my head. A lot of the times sometimes I feel shame and embarrassment, and that prevents me from bettering myself, as crazy as that sounds. I just feel like there's no point anyway since I've already messed up so much, and that was my idea behind not coming back to YouTube for such a long time. So I did not post on this platform for about 5 months, and those 5 months felt like 5 years. However, I came back in August 2022, 2 years after making my YouTube account. However, after that, I started making videos a lot more consistently, and the second half of 2022 just saw lots of videos being pumped out, and I really was trying to make up for all those times that I wasn't on the platform. I also reached 3,000 subscribers around this time, so it was nice to see that I was still growing. And oddly enough, during my hiatus, I was still getting paid by YouTube. Since coming back, I have realized a few things about my channel and my growth. For one, I've realized that comparison is just, it's not gonna get me anywhere. I've spent a lot of time comparing my YouTube journey with people that started around the same time that I did, and I've always wondered, what is it that they do differently that I need to emulate? I've just realized that it's kind of a hit or miss when it comes to YouTube. And at this point, I'm not really aiming for millions of subscribers. I know that sounds like underachieving, but I more so want a community rather than just hella subscribers. There are a lot of positives of having this YouTube channel though. I know I've talked about a few negative things that have come from it, but honestly, the positives completely outweigh them. For one, I love documenting my life and looking back at it. I make these YouTube videos for the world to see, but I also watch my videos like completely. I don't know if that sounds weird or just egotistical, I don't know, but I like to watch my videos, especially my old ones. I'll go back and watch my high school vlogs like 2-3 years later and just see how much differently I looked, how I talked different. And it's only been like 3 or 4 years, but still I think that seeing myself go from 16 to 20 is really staggering, but it makes me really grateful because there were so many times in high school where 20 just seems so far away and just so unattainable. YouTube is also my creative outlet, and I just enjoy making videos on social media just to show what I'm interested in. And lastly, I've loved inspiring people all over the globe. There have been times that I've gotten comments from people in countries that I didn't even know like how I could be on their radar. I got a comment on a video from a girl in Hungary, and it's just so crazy that I'm on your radar. It's just so crazy how connected the internet is. Like, I have met countless of people that have come up to me at my school, DePaul University, and said that I inspired them to come to this college and that I have helped them with their college journey. It makes me feel really good inside because I didn't have that when I was coming to DePaul. I didn't get to tour this school because it was far away and it was the pandemic. And then on top of that, there aren't really DePaul YouTubers aside from me and a few other people. So it's great to see that I've helped people in this way. I have though privated a lot of my old videos from 2020 and 2021. I actually talked about doing this in my 7 a.m. morning routine vlog that I posted early last month, but I will reiterate it. I did private my boarding school videos because I just wanted to break away from that niche. I found that people were subscribing to me and engaging with my content from years ago, and I don't make that content anymore. I don't want to give them the false idea that they can keep coming back for boarding school videos because I graduated high school 3 years ago. I did feel a little sad doing so because those videos did so well on my channel, and my most successful video, my highest paying video, is a boarding school video from March 2021. I also slightly feel bad because I did offer some advice in a lot of those videos that I know are very useful. At this point in time, there's a lot of content now on boarding school, and I definitely never had like the highest ranking advice videos for boarding school anyways, so I think it's okay. I will say, since privating all of my old boarding school videos, I feel that there has been a shift on my channel, and I feel that more people are coming back for college content or like food content that I primarily make on shorts. I think this was a really important step in changing my niche because I figured out that people were not going to engage with my content if they did not find value in it. Maybe one day I'll put some boarding school videos back. I definitely didn't take all of them down. I think my very first YouTube video is still up because it's iconic. That is my first YouTube video ever. But other than that, I have taking them down. I feel like my growth can really be better if I actually just treat YouTube as a business and not only just a hobby. I still feel that treating YouTube as a hobby is very important, especially for somebody like me who already has a lot of stresses in their life. If I treat YouTube completely like a business, I feel personally that I will lose the passion for it and I'll just get more stressed because I'll be thinking of deadlines and all these things that I have to do. However, if I treat YouTube like a hobby as well, I'll be able to feel inspiration, make videos spontaneously. You'll really see my personality through the content. I do want to think of YouTube as 60% business and 40% hobby. At the end of the day, YouTube is one of the social media platforms that pays the most, and it's also just a really good way to grow your following. So I want to be making good decisions on YouTube, such as not promoting brands that don't really go with my personal brand. This is something that I've struggled with in the past and kind of currently, just taking brand deals or collaborations that don't make sense with my content. But in today's day and age, I'm no longer doing that. Very soon I will stop doing that. I just don't feel like it does anything for myself or for my followers because I can kind of tell that they're not gonna go out and buy that product. It's just not for them. So I'm gonna start kind of hankering down on what brand deals and collaborations I take. I also wanna start planning out my content a lot more. I've been very spontaneous this entire time, just kind of making videos that pop up in my head. I'll do a script here and there, but I kind of just go off of memory. However, I know that that's not really beneficial and it kind of will make my content a little sloppy or hard to edit. So I am gonna start fleshing out my videos completely and just planning content, planning when to post. Now that we're towards the end of this video, I do just want to give a few pieces of advice to aspiring YouTubers. Start right away. I started making YouTube videos on my phone. I had a little iPhone 11 and I would film and edit them completely on my iPhone 11, and I did that for the first year of having a YouTube channel. And then in August 2021, a month before I started college, I got this here MacBook, and that is when I started editing my videos on iMovie. I used iMovie for like a year and a half until I started using CapCut towards the end of 2022. And I just say all of this to say that start now. If you have a phone, you can upload videos, you can edit videos, you definitely can do that. I didn't even get a camera until July 2023. Almost 3 years of having a YouTube channel. I did not have a camera. Another thing is, don't feel that embarrassment of posting content, promoting your content on your other social media platforms. I have always posted about my YouTube on Instagram for the past almost 4 years, and I'm not gonna stop. I promote every video on my Instagram. I promote basically every video on my TikTok, and honestly, that is what helps you get growth. A lot of people have found my channel through TikTok, and it makes me so happy. So just keep posting. Don't really care about what other people think. The last thing I wanna say is always be grateful for the support that you get. I am very grateful for all of the support that I get from either strangers or friends and family, because a lot of the times it's hard for people to get support from their loved ones. So really take that support seriously. If you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching. If you're interested in college vlogs, college advice videos, self-improvement videos, then this is the channel for you. Here are a few playlists that have college videos, self-improvement videos, and everything in between. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.